Hey there. Okay, so I wanted to talk about really quick how depression changes how you look at things when you're talking about organizing your life. And so, in the past couple of weeks, I have been really struggling with the depression monster. I'm feeling a lot better now, but for probably the last month or so, I've been really having a hard time. But it wasn't until a couple of weeks ago that I realized that I was really deep in a lot. I let it get a lot more advanced than I normally would, I think, because it's just been a long time since I've had that level of struggle with it. So, um, I it's hard because I'm a very high functioning individual. So things that people talk about with depression, like I couldn't get out of bed or whatever, yeah, I don't have that. Not because I wouldn't choose to not get out of bed if I didn't want to, but I have 3 young children who are at home with me throughout the day. So the whole not getting out of bed thing, just really not an option for me. And if you're going to be awake and you're going to like choose to be alive today, then you may as well do it in a cleaner house. Cleaning as a form of therapy was something that was modeled to me from a young age, and it's definitely something that I still do today. So, one of the things that I realized is that as I was battling with the depression, you look at everything differently when you're depressed if you don't struggle with depression yourself. So, this is how it works. You probably feel like everything is either meaningless or maybe you're worthless. I have a kind of a combination of those mixed up. And when you're dealing with that and you look at other things and you go, well, maybe that isn't true. And so, in one of my other videos, which I'll link to below, I talk about how to stop negative cycles in your brain. And using that technique, what I started doing was going, okay, well, does this actually not matter? Or does it just not matter right now because I feel like my entire life is worthless? And so, using that to go through everything, I questioned everything. And I got rid of so much physical crap in my life because I was like, you know what? No, this really actually isn't that important. And when you look through the lens of, you know what? I am struggling to not think about dying today. Does it really matter if I keep these extra kid clothes when I don't plan on having more children? No. So I decluttered those. Does it matter if I think I need to fulfill some kind of aesthetic or stick with a plan that wasn't working by using mason jars for drinking glasses, even though they're difficult for my daughter to wash and she usually does the dishes, which means that more dishes pile up for me and becomes overwhelming to me. Is that important? No. So when you're depressed, and even if you're not depressed, if you just want to kind of adopt this mindset, not the depressed mindset, don't go make yourself depressed. I'm not recommending that. However, when you're really struggling, it's okay to look at things differently and go, is this actually fucking important to me? Like, it's not that important to me that I use mason jars for drinking glasses. Is it worth the time and effort I put in? No. Is it worth it to me to have my blog and my website because it is, number one, a social outlet, number two, is a source of income? Yes. Do I have to work on it a ton when I'm feeling depressed? No. Real or not real. Everything becomes a game of real or not real when I'm depressed. And so it's been really interesting and it's been really helpful to me. So I hope that this video is helpful to you and maybe provides you a little bit of perspective, and I hope that you get value from it. And I would love to hear your comments below. If you've ever struggled with depression, it's helped you kind of get rid of things that weren't working for you, or anything like that. All right, see you next time. Thanks.